Hello everyone, happy day wherever you are. Thanks for joining our tarot card reading for today. Let's adjust this device right there. Great. So thanks for joining. Today we have our community tarot card reading for spiritual guidance and divine illumination. And it is for July 6th to July 7th, 2017. So I shuffled the deck, prayed over the cards, and we have our 3-card layout, which are the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. And the first card, so I'll just get into it right away in terms of what this means for you in your life and for today's energy. So starting out with the 10 of Wands, it's reversed, which is indicating that the work that you've been doing internally and externally is paying off and a load has been lifted. So here we see a figure who, if he is upright, he looks like he's struggling with his 10 wands or the 10 sticks, they look heavy and big, and it's this big effort that's been accomplished from the beginning, which was number 1, to now number 10, which is completion. It's the end of a journey, the end of a path, the end of an assignment or a task. So perhaps it's involving your work or something, like you've been working on a relationship, or you've just been cultivating more of an energy within you of coming to resolution and decisiveness, following what we discussed yesterday in yesterday's video, is that it was really time now. It's now time to move on, to embrace your destiny and your true self and standing in that power. And so today's card starts off by indicating that indeed there was more work done overnight while you slept in the astral level, and in the spiritual realm, your soul has worked on it, and that evolution has now definitely taken a more firm anchoring, which means that the load has been lifted. You can relax a little bit. You can relax now and just allow yourself to enjoy whatever the limiting belief was. I feel that now you've taken a step and you've come to a decision that you want to let it go and replace it with something that's more empowering. So this is a really positive and fantastic way to initiate our new path now, because this is the beginning of your new life and your new self. So it's super exciting, and this is represented by the 10 of Wands reversed, and it's about letting go of that load and that heavy burden that you don't have to carry anymore. It's not your responsibility, and it didn't have to be, but it did over time, but now it's not. So whatever that is for you, whether it's a relationship that is no longer serving for the highest good and the greatest joy, or whether it's limiting beliefs from your ancestors or your family, things that hook in to your sense of identity that sort of hold you back. So this is what the card is representing. And then we are followed with the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is the second card, and what does it mean? So my feeling from it is that it is sort of representing a tug and perhaps a pull. I feel that for some of us, and myself included, is that despite the fact that, okay, now we've stated this is definitely what I want, or this is my new path, this is my new beginning, there is still perhaps the potential for you to doubt how it's going to evolve or what's going to happen. Still, there's the thoughts, they might come back, or the competing interests. So my feeling, my sensation from this is that in your surrounding, despite the fact that you've committed to your path and that you have made a firm decision, others around you may not be aligned with it, or there can be opinions and input from others or other factors that are still there and they haven't changed. So it's sort of like, okay, I know you're there, but then now the point is that you're deciding, well, that's no longer who I am. It doesn't matter anymore. I don't care, right? So this is my perhaps helpful tip for all of us, is to approach those little limits or things that get in the way, that conflict. You see how they're in conflict, there's a struggle, miscommunication, misunderstanding. So my invitation for all of us is to just just see, put yourself in a mind frame where you just see it, put yourself outside of the picture. And this is a coaching technique, where you take a different perspective and you take yourself out of that scenario and you look at that condition or circumstance and you just acknowledge, I see you, I know you're there, but you no longer matter. This condition, these factors, this opportunity, or these possibilities, they're no longer true or right for me. So you don't matter anymore. You're not relevant. Okay? This is who I am. And now this is my commitment, or this is my path. This is my decision. Okay? Because as we make that firm decision and we proclaim these words, then the old fears, the old limits, the old structures and chains that held us bonded to a preconceived idea or image of what we should have been doing or what others think that we should do, they're no longer relevant for you. So that's all it takes. Once you decide it doesn't matter, it's no longer there. It's like it doesn't exist. And while others can acknowledge, but it's still alive, it still exists, hey, this is going on, but it doesn't matter for you. Okay? It's not as relevant for you anymore, because you can choose how to tend to your inner world. You can choose what is real for you. You decide what is important. You decide what is meaningful and what is valuable, and you have the power to decide what you take into your mind and to your inner world. No one else has that ability or that power over you, but you have the choice to give it away as well. Okay? So decide for yourself. Make it a firm intention for your subconscious mind, for your conscious mind and your subconscious mind to be fully aligned, so that you are in complete dominion of your mind, so that you decide and you are in control of what goes into your being. And this is how you will get a hold of your situation and really move ahead and master yourself with thoughts, one thought at a time, new thoughts. But the first, most critical, fundamental step is for us to make that firm decision where it's an absolute must. Okay, like there's no other option for me. Like I must move ahead into this new path, into this new direction, or into my new life, or this new habit that I want, or this thing I want to leave. Whatever it is, decide it's a must, and then everything in the universe will help you and align for you and guide you, and you just have to put your heart into it. Okay, from a space of love, knowing that this is good for you. All right, so that is that Five of Wands, which is amazing, right? Who would have thought it'd be so powerful? And then the last card is the Eight of Cups. So lo and behold, you've made that decision in the course of the day, in the course of your journey and your evolution, and this is a figure of someone going into the night, moving on and leaving some values, leaving some beliefs and valuables behind, leaving some emotions behind, leaving behind things that were limiting, notions that were limiting, things that were obscuring the view, and just an outdated self-image, an outdated perception of what success means and what is a successful person. Because as you are revising your self-image, then you necessarily have to now replace the space you're making with new positive things, with new positive ideas, images, using your imagination, using your dreams, your inspirations from when you were a child, those things that can guide you forward with a spirit of openness. But yet, this is the Eight of Cups, which is saying it's been done and you've decided. And this is confirmation that indeed follow your path, leave those things behind. And what comes up for me in this card a lot is like ego and intuition. Like using the voice of your intuition and trusting your instincts because they are speaking to you loudly, okay? And you just have to turn to the side of your instinct and your intuition and your spirituality because that is the voice of God, right? And this is the voice that will lead us into greater paths and places of success, personal joy, fulfillment, satisfaction, deeper faith in life, deeper trust in yourself and in everyone around you, but mostly from you, because once you trust yourself and you have your firm foundation, then it's not as important what's going on with others around you because you're in control of your vibration and you're the master of your life experience and your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts, and that is everything. Okay, so that is our guidance for today. It's a really powerful and uplifting, empowering message to confirm and reaffirm our commitment to a joyful life, a life that is aligned with your values, with your soul, and with your spirit. So thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new reading for our day's energy with the evolution of our soul and our consciousness to see what has transpired overnight on the astral plane and to see how that applies to our physical earth-based life reality and to just bring us in greater harmony and connection with our soul. So thank you. I'm wishing you a blessed day. And if you would like to book a private reading, contact me on the page and we'll get you started and book your session as soon as possible. So take care, many blessings, and have a fun day. Remember that you're amazing. Bye.